What's going on, everyone? I'm Luis Ortiz. We're gonna go ahead and show you how we always make our turkeys for the holidays. We've always gotten really great results. The turkeys are always juicy and it has a flavor that is incredible that the entire family can enjoy. So follow us along here and we'll show you guys exactly what we do to go ahead and make sure that turkey is gonna be fantastic. Alrighty folks, so let's go ahead and get started. We got like a 12-pound bird. Not the biggest, but you know what? It's pretty good. We've had this almost year after year. Yeah, that was strong. Always gotta have a really sharp knife. There we go. Now that we got the turkey right in here, we also got ourselves some scissors. There we go. Scissors, shears, I'm not sure exactly what most people call them. We call them scissors down here in South Texas. So now we are gonna remove all the excess stuff that we don't need, such as this tail. So let's go ahead and remove it. There you go. We are also gonna remove all this other stuff that is not needed. Giblets, heart, whatever this is. Now the inside might still be a little bit frozen, but that's all right. Usually happens, so I wouldn't worry about it. Now I like doing this because it gives it a nice, clean presentation. At least I feel. You wanna remove this piece right over here, which is the neck. Really good for gravy, right? So that's good. Now guys, this is what I used last year. Cosmos Q Turkey Brine. It is one of the best things that you can add to a turkey brine, or just use it by itself, just like we did. In the backside in here, it says 1 cup's turkey brine to 1 gallon. So in this thing, I think we are gonna use about a gallon. I mean, it's a small bird. Boom, 1 cup. Perfect fitment right there, guys. So this thing is gonna go into the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and start smoking, and we'll see you guys then. Alrighty folks, look at this. Your boy ain't do too bad now, did he? Hey man, so we need protection, you know, not just the smokers themselves, but sometimes we would come outside here, the entire patio would be kind of trashed a little bit, you know, from the rain, from the weather, from acorns, especially acorns. We got quite a bit of oak trees here. But you know what? We got this new patio going. Check it out, guys. Got a couple of those lights. They look real nice at night. Real nice. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and turn them on for you guys. Look at that. It's the GoPro is having a hard time picking it up, but hey, your boy didn't do too bad, huh? All right, guys. So let's go ahead and fire up the 1150, and we're gonna go ahead and turn it up to about 300 degrees, and we're gonna put the turkey. Remember, if you guys have an 1150 or any pit boss for that matter, be sure to go ahead and put the thighs towards the stack. That's where the hottest part is gonna be. Put that in there. Let's go ahead and season up the turkey, and we'll catch you guys here in a bit. Alrighty folks, so we got the turkey right over here. Be sure to go ahead and wash everything out so it's not to be salty inside, outside, everything before drying it in. Even with the brine, I still inject. And what I use for injection is 1 stick of butter. I'm not sure if you can see it, but use 1 stick of butter and about a tablespoon of Lawrys seasoning. That's it. You don't need anything special. You don't need anything like that. Now, when it comes to injecting a turkey, there's a pocket right on the inside that most of the injection goes to. So when you cut it, all the juices spill out, and that's great, but you don't want to overdo it because sometimes it creates a little mushy meat in there. So what I like to do is, let's go ahead and get some of this injection over here. So one of the things that I like to do is start from this end, inject, but don't over inject it because then the injection is going to end up wanting to go into that pocket where it's going to get all mushy. I do about 1/2 inch, but not as much injection. You see, just puff up a little bit, boom, 1/2 inch, let's go, boom, let it puff up, but not a whole lot, guys. Now this excess butter that's here, you can just rub it down a little bit, use that as a binder. What we like to use also as a binder, use 100% orange juice, all natural, right? The one that has all the pulp and everything. Let's go ahead and season this bird. What we use is what you guys saw, right? The amount per seasoning and the description below. That way you don't have to hear me do all this stuff. But basically we're gonna go ahead, and it's not gonna be a typical rub, guys. You're not treating this like a brisket. Once we lay out this rub, then we start rubbing it. We're gonna get that nice gold color. And also when you take a bite into it, you don't get a punch of salt either. And in that, we're gonna add a little bit of seasoning in here. There you go. Let me finish seasoning all this up and we'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, folks. Let's go ahead and put this bird in. Remember, the hottest part is gonna be on this side, right? It's gonna be towards the far right side. So let's go ahead and put this bird like this. Just like this. All right. Now let's go ahead and put some meat probes in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it towards this side, underneath the skin, so we don't mess up the skin. And put it right over here. And on this side, same thing. Right over here should be fine. And then the last probe, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the thigh with it. That ought to do it. All right, and we'll check back in within about an hour or so. So after about an hour and some change or so, give or take, I like to go ahead and put them on one of these trays. So let's go ahead and get that going. Oh man, look at that nice color. Let's go ahead and put this bird right over here. Be gentle with it, guys. There you go. So now that we have it like this and it's molded a little bit on this side, there you go. Let's leave that open a little bit so that it can still get some more smoke and more crispiness on the skin. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, so here's another trick that I learned that I tried out last year and it ended up doing fantastic. A lot of the folks, me included, like to baste the meat with butter, which is great. It's perfect. The only thing is that I felt last year that kind of softened up the skin a lot. And if you feel the same way, which I'm pretty sure most people do, what I end up doing is I hit it with a little bit of the PAM, right? I hit the skin with a little bit of the PAM. Look at that color, guys. Now what this does is that it keeps the skin moist. It doesn't dry out to where you can't snap it. So it kind of sort of rehydrates it, but it doesn't do it too far to the point where you're not gonna get crispy skin. All right, guys, you guys ready to go ahead and see what that PAM does? Let's go ahead and check it out. You see that nice skin? It's not drying out, and it gives it that nice, wonderful color. I'll give it some over here, so I can give it a little bit of color over here. Right there. That should be it. I don't think I need to go ahead and do the skin anything more. Nah, that should be fine. If it feels like it's drying out again, which is not, because it's still a little bit moist, but if it starts drying out again, then I'll go ahead and spray. But for the time being, nah. Look at that, guys. Let me see if I can go ahead and zoom in for you guys. Does that not look good? And we still got a little bit to go. Well, not a whole lot. I want to say maybe about another hour and a half and we should be all right. So with that, let's keep on cooking. All right, guys, we'll be back in a... Alrighty, guys. So after about 3 hours total, internal temp for the breast is 160, and for the thigh it is at 171. Now, one of the things that I want you guys to... Well, first, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Look at that, gents. Look at that. All right, so she's done. Let's go ahead and take out these probes. Look at that, gents. All right, now one thing is that you want to take them out at 160 for the breast and around 170 for the thigh. It's going to continue cooking, and usually the breast ends up being at around 167, 168 by the time it's done rested, sometimes even 170, but the thigh ends up going into the 180s. So that's why. So let's go ahead and turn off the 1150. There we go. And let's go ahead and take this bird in and let it rest. Look at what we got. Look at what we got, boys. Look at what we got, boys. I'm not sure if it's popping up in the GoPro, but look at this color. So it's been resting for a bit. The wing was so tender. Look at that. Look at that. Just fell off, guys. Just completely fell off. All right, guys, give me a bit and let me go ahead and set it up so that we can go ahead and start slicing. All righty, boys. Time has come. I gotta trust Del Strong, guys. Y'all ready? Let's go ahead and see what she does over here. First, let me go ahead and get rid of this wing a little. Oh, that was easy enough. All right. Ooh, y'all hear that? Yeah. Ooh. Look at that, boys. Is this coming up on camera? There we go. Oh, it's juicy. Hopefully the camera's picking it up, but let's go ahead for another slice. Right there. I'm trying, guys. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, you see that right there? Y'all ready for another slice? All right, I'm ready too. Oh man, look at that. Bruh, you tell me if that ain't juicy. Look at that, how does it fall? Oh man, all right. Let's go ahead and go for a bite. Guys, you gotta do the Lawrys injection. You're just gonna have to. Trust me on that one. You're gonna have to do the Lawrys injection with butter. Oh man, look at that. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna do it for us today. I wanna go ahead and say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And if you really try this recipe, I promise you, you're really not gonna regret it. Follow this entire step. We did 300 degrees for about 3 hours and some change, give or take. It all depends on the turkey as well, right? Sometimes it'll get a little bit faster, sometimes it'll take a little bit longer. If you take it out at the 160 on the breast side and around 170 and some change on the thigh side, you're gonna get nothing but juices. It's very, very good. And I just wanna say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you guys enjoy it. Be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.